Well, it's time once again to introduce you to the darkness of Cambodia. This time, it's a short video focusing on just one single stalker. The culprit is an ice delivery man, so let's go ahead and name him the Scumbag Iceman. The Scumbag Iceman first appeared on April 15, 2026. It was the second day of the Khmer New Year. The spot where this Scumbag Iceman's truck was parked is diagonally across from the local diner. I always use a bit of an unnatural spot just for visiting the diner. Even so, the man himself was nowhere to be found at the butcher shop operating just before the diner either. His truck was simply parked in the exact spot where a Japanese person, me, would pass to enter or leave the diner, but he was nowhere in sight. His second appearance was on April 17th, after the 3-day New Year holiday ended. First, when I was heading out, he appeared on the road between the housing complex where I live and the main street. He came driving from the direction of the main street in the opposite lane and passed right by me. Then, when I was returning home, on that same road between the main street and the housing complex, this time he came from the direction of the complex and passed me. Then came the following day, April 18th. Knowing in advance that my usual local diner would be closed, I headed in the opposite direction from the main street to get food at a different place, and the Scumbag Iceman appeared while I was waiting for my food to be prepared at that shop. It was the same truck with KV written in large letters, just like the last 2 times. And then, again, the following day, April 19th. Since the usual local diner was still closed, I visited the same restaurant as on the 18th. And once again, while I was waiting after placing my order, the Scumbag Iceman showed up. What's more, this time he appeared with a huge grin and a pose, treating me to 3 reverse peace signs and about 5 middle fingers. What an absolute lunatic Neanderthal. And then the following day, April 20th. Knowing the usual local diner would reopen that day, I headed in a different direction from the past 3 days after hitting the main street. And what do you know? The Scumbag Iceman's truck was parked again, this time in front of the gas station across the main street from my usual local diner. And to top it off, he was conveniently standing on the truck bed watching me as I left the diner to head home. The Scumbag Iceman has now appeared for 4 consecutive days. If you include the 5th, 10th, with only a 1-day gap, it's basically 5 days in a row. If my memory serves me right, even the microfinance stalker organization only hit a record of 4 consecutive days, which makes this Scumbag Iceman a top-tier idiot even in the stalker kingdom of Cambodia.